really both sides of the ball. You guys came out quick and just were relentless throughout the whole game. Kind of talk about tonight's outing.
No, give our players and our coaches credit. Had a very solid week of practice. Coming off of a really good win last week. Sometimes that can be hard to do. They watched the tape and know this team, did some good things last week against Western Kentucky. And, we put some good days' work in, and these guys were prepared and really proud to see them execute. And, numbers are really good. But, the thing I'm most excited about is that, we've played 3 games, and I feel like we've gotten better every game in some aspect. So that's encouraging, all right? And we're going to need as we continue to play better teams.
Over 700 yards of total offense. Not too many times that's probably happened during your tenure, but being able to see so many guys contribute is probably the thing you most happy about.
No, absolutely. I mean, for those guys to be able to play, it's a lot of work that goes in. All those year-long waits and summer worked,outs, and like you and I were talking about earlier, there's only 44 quarters that are scheduled to play. And some of these guys don't get to play a whole lot, in some of these tighter games. It's just not their turn yet. So whenever we can get a lead like this and everybody gets an opportunity to play, it does me proud. And you know what? They not only played, they played well. Okay, they played well, didn't lower the standard, and Mike could have punched one in there at the end, but we'd had enough, and so real proud of the kids.
Last year game, you put up a lot of points there. You go into a new staff, but how do you focus the guys to be able to not focus on we should win this game because we did last year? Focus on the team you're actually focused.
I think it's a good combination. You got 2 guys sitting right here. Dot was there last year. He had a huge game against them. Kincaid, he wasn't at that game. So he's excited to play. He's excited to get his 3rd start. I think some of that rubs off on a guy like Dot that says, well, you're right. Let's go. This. So I think there's a good combination of new guys with some veteran guys, and we'll need that, like I said, as we go forward.
6 guys caught touchdowns tonight. You had a good rushing attack. You had defensive players get interceptions, force fumbles.
Yeah.
How proud of this team just being able to focus on today, win today, and then move on to next week and other non-conference.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're tough to beat here at home. We've done the kids have done a good job, protecting their home field advantage, and to see a lot of different guys looking on this. Sam got his 138 yards, and Kincaid had a big day, and it's good to see Cody Sparks go out there. At some point, he may be called upon in a crucial down and distance. It's good to get Tank going today. Okay, so a lot more balance than we've had, and that was good to see. Makes us a little bit harder to defend.
Talked about guys stepping up in the locker room injury-wise.
Yeah.
O'Shea was in a splint all week and comes up with a one-handed interception. Just the playmaking ability of those guys to be able to step up.
No, O'Shea, limping around all week, wrote a great interception. Hastings didn't play, coming off of an ankle injury. Smiley didn't play again for the second week. So that defense was down some guys. So real proud of Coach Butcher and that defensive staff. And, that's one thing that Dot and Jay and Gio do, Carson Evans, Tevin Ship. They've done it for the last 2 years because very rarely do you have all 11 starters, okay? And those guys give me a lot of confidence to where they don't blink. They don't back down. In their mind, Dot's mind, everybody does their job. I'm going to make my plays, y'all make your plays, and we're going to have a good defense. So that's, that confidence bleeds over to the staff and to the team.
I don't know if this has been asked, but AJ catches a touchdown. Obviously, that he's been through.
You know what? That was, I didn't like throwing it in that situation, okay? But in the back of my mind, there was a couple guys I wanted to touch the ball. Obviously, one was AJ, and for him to make the guy miss, I mean, you throw a 5-yard pass, okay, but for him to make a miss, these guys know what he's been through, and I hope it's a good memory for him, and just a little bit of joy with what he's dealt with for the last several months. And D-Ray, I wanted D-Ray to touch the ball. He's been here 6 years for us. He's a great teammate. He's the epitome of what we want to be about in this program, and it was a good job to see him, getting on the stat sheet. Good? Thanks, guys.